Xoxo Cray.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Alika Cray Project. So this week I wanted to talk about a couple of things, but the first thing is how this man is in office a week, well, almost 2 weeks now, and just like fuck shit completely up. The first thing that he did, because this is what I do now before I get started. There was a time where I didn't pay attention to the news because it was a lot of depressing shit on the news and I didn't really care about it. I was like, listen, I don't want to know about it. It was just like outside, out of sight, out of mind, for me at least. But then I had to like grow and realize like I need to know what's going on. Like I can't just not be blinded and everybody's talking about it and really not know what's going on. So I decided to start getting into the news. Now, although I don't watch the news, what I did was, so that I can be updated, I downloaded the CNN app. So basically, CNN is almost like TMZ and any other gossip blog or site, but they're just more of like the political, and they do entertainment news as well. So I downloaded the app, and that's how I read my feed every day. And sometimes I get notifications when things come up. So I made that, part of my phone life, I guess you could say. So the first thing that I noticed that Trump did, I don't think he was even in office like 24 hours yet. And he signed a bill to basically kind of like taking away women's right to make a choice. I feel like me personally, I can't even say me personally because I don't know what I would do in that situation. It's never happened to me. But I feel like women should have a choice over their bodies. And he basically took away our choice, or basically we have to put money towards our choice now, as versus just have that option. And the reason why I think it's an issue, because there are women out there that cannot bear children. And they get pregnant and they obviously cannot have this baby. So what I want to know is if it's something that's a medical issue versus you just don't want to have this baby. If it's something like you can't have this baby because you're going to die, are they going to finance it? Because from what I've read, you have to come out of pocket now. So I just want to know if there's going to be if it's like a case-by-case situation or what have you. So yes, the pro-choice, the women's choice was taken away. A lot of like the rights was taken away. So another issue that Trump has always, an issue that he felt was an issue was immigrants. He felt like immigrants shouldn't be here, which I don't understand because his parents were immigrants. His wife is an immigrant. I don't even understand how at one point may have been immigrants. They might not be immigrants now, or maybe they did come here legally, but at the same time, like everybody has to get a start somewhere, So I just feel like he's stressed that it was an issue. So the first thing he did, he wants to put a wall up at the Mexican border. Now, you want to put this wall up. I'm not with it, but okay, you want to put the wall up. But now you want Mexico to pay for putting the wall up. Like, I'm sorry, they don't want the wall up. You want to put the wall up, and then you want them to pay for it? Nah, I'm not even trying to hear that. So then the next thing is on, I think it was Saturday. Was it Saturday or was it Sunday? I feel like it was Saturday. It was Saturday, I believe. Saturday at JFK. This is happening all over the place, but there was a protest at JFK. A couple of loved ones were waiting for their parents, loved ones, whatever. And basically, they were denied access into America and had to go back to whatever country they were previously in. Trump has now put a ban on immigrants coming here illegally. So I'm like, what are you just visiting your family? Like, now you can't come? Like, or you got to go through the right proper paperwork or whatever just to come? It just doesn't make any sense. So there was a protest, and Uber drivers were protesting, and because of that, Uber turned off the surge pricing. Now, for those of you who use Uber, at a certain time, I believe the surge pricing is at a certain time of the day, the Uber, it goes up so that the driver can make more money, which, you know, it is what it is. I usually don't do it at that time because I'm cheap, but whatever. So because of that, they said there were going to be longer wait times. So basically that was their way of like backing Trump. So with that being said, a lot of people are protesting Uber. They're deleting the app, they're deleting their account. I know Taraji P. Henson has been publicly about deleting her Uber account. I think Rihanna was very vocal about deleting her Uber account as well. So it's crazy. Like, it's to the point where it's like, it's just getting out of hand. And he's only been in office 2 weeks. Like, literally almost 2 weeks. It's so getting out of hand. And it's just like, it's scary. But at the same time, I'm also not surprised. And I don't want anybody to feel like I'm insensitive to the situation because, one, I don't have a family member who wasn't born here. So I don't have family members who come here or illegally or anything like that. I don't want anybody to think I'm not insensitive to it because I am. But I'm just not surprised by his actions because he's showing how Black people were treated for centuries. Like, if you look at how he's treating everybody now, like, that's exactly how we were treated. And I can't really, it's hard for me to sympathize. I'm trying, but at the same time, because I've seen it happen to my people for so long, it's hard for me to sympathize with other races behind it. And the other issue is as well, I just lost my thought. The other issue is, he's just, it's like, the other thing is like, with women's rights, you know, with the right, a lot of, and I want to say, I want to fight for all women. At the same time, women voted for Trump. So now, because you voted for him, this is what we have to deal with. And also, there was a lot of people of different races that voted for Trump, and he's not for minorities. He's for, unless you're rich. Because I'm pretty sure he ain't beefing with Oprah. Oprah's probably beefing with him, but he ain't beefing with Oprah. But, you know, and my whole thing is, it's just been one thing after it's like every day it's something new. To the point where I'm like, one day it's going to be the annual purge message into that here. Like, it's gonna be that. And I'm scared. But at the same time, I still have to live my life while I can. I can't be walking around and pretending like, you know, not pretending, but I can't walk around scared of what's gonna happen because then I can't live my life. And then if that were to happen, I wouldn't have enjoyed my time before it happened. So I think it's really important that even though this is going on, we still try to strive for better and still live our lives accordingly, because if we let this bring us down, it's going to bring us down. And I don't mean just me, I mean everybody. And also, speaking of which, when all these cop shootings were going on and people were saying, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement started, and then other people like all lives matter. Now, a lot of these people who were saying all lives matter are not saying that now when it's other races other than Black. So my whole thing is, where are all these people that were protesting all lives matter that are now looking the other way and turning the cheek when another race of people besides Black are there? And I've seen a whole bunch of memes about it, and it's just been really hectic. Like, it's been really just like sad, but at the same time, it does not surprise me. I knew what we were getting into when we found out that he was going to be our next president. I knew we were getting into. I knew what it was going to be. Did I know how to this extreme? No. But I knew how it was going to be. I knew a lot of things were going to change. And I knew that things that didn't make sense were going to change. Of course he's going to take away women's rights. Of course, because he's married to a woman. So, you know, it's just a lot of sad, miserable things going on in this world. But I think us keeping a light head and us keeping, not a light head, but us keeping a more positive outlook, no matter how negative it gets out there, we still have to keep going and strive towards our goals, because if we don't, we're gonna miss out on a life that we could have lived prior to whatever else is gonna happen. To be honest, I really don't think he's gonna do 4 years. I honestly think he's gonna do year one, maybe, and resign. I don't think he's gonna do 4 years. I think he's gonna get bored. And I also think that he's gonna miss out on things because now that he's president, he can't attend to his companies as he would. So I just don't think it's gonna happen that way. I would rather it happen that way, but it is what it is. There's something else I was just thinking of, and I wish I would have said it. Okay, so I remember what I was going to say, though. I know a lot of people were saying, you know, like, why couldn't Obama get these things done when he was under office? I said because he didn't have backing. People didn't want him to get these things done. Whatever Obama wanted to get done, they didn't want him to get it done. At the end of the day, the president does not have the final say. If you know your government, like the tree of the government, so to speak, you know that he does not have the final say. Now, he can put it out there for something to get passed, but at the end of the day, it has to be approved through Congress. And because they didn't want to back him, look what happened. So everybody thinks Obama didn't get things done, but they don't realize, like, people have to back him. If they don't back him, he won't get it done. Now, Trump, he has all the backing he needs, which to me is crazy. Excuse me, because a lot of Republicans didn't even really want him in office. And then he fires the general attorney because she didn't support his ban against immigrants. Like, really though? Like, you firing people already? Like, you just took you're fired to another, like, whole new level? He's just doing way too much. And it's just like, I gotta get to a point where I can, like, stomach this. It's disgusting. Like, his behavior is disgusting. What happened in this country, you have to, like, you can't even just worry about, like, how you're gonna deal with it. You just have to kind of like swallow it with a pound of salt, not a grain of salt. You have to take it with a pound of salt because it is just so crazy, and it's just at a point where you don't know what's gonna happen next. So, but another thing I wanted to discuss, getting off of the political tip, because I usually don't talk politics because I hate politics. I hate politics, but another thing I wanted to talk about real quick, because I actually have to get ready to go to work. I gotta go. Another thing I wanted to talk about is taking care of yourself, whether it be financially, whether it be personally, mentally, physically. It's important to really take care of yourself. What I've learned over the past year is that you have to take me time. It's important to take me time, and I think it needs to be very frequently. If once a week isn't enough, but if you can squeeze it in once a week, you need to have it in once a week. Reason being, it's being that it's so hectic in this world, and being that you have work drama, you have political drama, you might even have personal drama in your life. You need that time to take everything in, you know, kind of get over everything and have that time to just process. And just time to, like, kind of get away and free your mind. A friend of mine actually just took a weekend getaway, and she went by herself. She turned off her phone. She said, I'll call you guys when I get there, and I'll call you guys when I get back. And I'm like, take that time. Like, it's important. Like, even if you're just home reading a book with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, your little sip of Henny, whatever it is that you drink, you know, just to kind of zen you out and calm you down, read a book, watch TV, just turn your phone off, get off of social media, just get away. Don't even watch the news. Just go on Netflix, to be honest. Go somewhere that ain't got no commercials really about anything going on, and just kind of like just zen out and like basically just go off the grid. Even if it's for a couple of hours. I had to do it on Sunday. Sunday I legit went off the grid because I was just frustrated and I needed time to kind of like deal. I did kind of talk to people here and there, but not really. I was just like, I don't even want to be bothered. You know, I washed my hair. I put a facial mask on, you know, and that's another thing. I pride myself in the fact that I take care of my skin, and I think it's a good thing to just kind of like zone yourself out, and like, I don't know, something about washing my face at the end of the day just brings me so much peace. Something about taking my makeup off at the end of the day brings me so much peace. Something about doing my makeup brings me so much peace. So whatever you need to take care of yourself, whether it's putting on makeup, taking off makeup, doing your face, cleaning your face, exfoliating your skin, whether it be your face, your body, putting a mask on, soaking your feet, whatever it is, it's important to take that time for yourself because you genuinely need it. You need that time. Like, I can't stress how much I love Saturdays when I don't have to do anything. I'm just watching TV all day, sleeping in my bed. Sometimes I do masks. Sometimes I just stay in my bed, I read a book. My Kindle I have Kindle Unlimited, baby. $10 a month, all the books I want to read. So I've been doing that as of late. At one point, I do want to kind of go away and get a hotel room for myself like my friend did, but I think it's a really good idea. And I think the reason why we're so used to I know for me, at one point when I was younger, I was afraid to do things by myself. I was like, what do you mean go to the store? What do you mean go to the movies by myself? What do you mean I gotta go to the doctor by myself? It was just like, it was like a security blanket to go with somebody because you want that moral support. But as I got older, I realized you need to go to the doctor by yourself. You need to have a one-on-one, non-judgmental conversation with your doctor. It's okay to go to the movies by yourself. It's okay to just go to a restaurant, which I've done before. I've gone to restaurants. I might not have gotten a table. I think that's a bit much. I usually go to the bar, order me a drink or two, have a glass of wine, read a book, read a newspaper. Sometimes I get on social media, sometimes I don't. But just to have that me time to kind of just zen out. I don't watch sports, so me going to a bar to watch sports is just like, what? I might look over occasionally, but I don't really watch it. But just taking that me time for yourself, even if you do yoga, go to the gym, whatever it is that zens you out, just do it. Just do it. So before I go, I have to get into my Deadpool shirt that I got from Walmart. Isn't it so cute? He is adorable. I just love Deadpool. As I said in my last video. Anyway, have a great week, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, tell your cousin, baby mom, best friend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I'm going to try to do videos every week. So far, so good. This is week 2. But I'm not going to say, just yet I'm proud of myself. I got to get a couple more weeks in. So I will see you guys in the next video. And, before I go, because I know you guys are going to ask me, on my lips right now, I went to Ulta this weekend and lost my mind. I had to return the lipstick that I brought. This is NYX Liquid Suede, and this is in color Club Hopper. Can you focus, please? Focus. Club Hopper. I don't even know if it's gonna come out right. And the lip pencil I used, they didn't have Club Hopper, so I used Vintage. It's the NYX Liquid Suede. They come with lip liners to match with that lipstick, but they didn't have it, so I got this one instead. And something else I got from Ulta this weekend, which is my new favorite scent, Clinique Happy. I got the roller because I don't really know how I feel about it yet. But I like the scent, but I got the roller honestly because I'm a cheap ass. But I do like it. Look at me, I'm about to get it on my shirt. I roll it all the way around. I do it behind my ears as well to get the scent going. And you're good to go. It's a cute little roller. $20. The other one I like too is Heart in the Bloom. I'm gonna get that next. Alright guys, so like I said, I will see you guys in the next video. And have a great week. Bye.